Okay, I think we'll start in cat. All fours. So just placing the hands underneath the shoulders and then just beginning by starting to draw some figure of eights through the body. So sliding the bottom back over the heels, bringing it forward over the shoulders, just easing through and then changing direction. And then as you ease back eventually to stillness, breathing in, sliding that top chest forward. And as you exhale, lifting the front body up to the back body. Couple of times like that. And then as you come back to neutral cat position, drop the spine. So arms and legs stay holding, spine drops, head and neck release. So everything is like a bit of a hammock in the middle of the body, but your arms are strong. And then as you exhale, you're going to lift all the way up to angry cat. Bring the bottom to the heels. And at the end of the exhale, drop the forehead down. And then as you inhale, elbows wide, imagine that you roll in a marble with your nose. Roll forward, draw the elbows in when the ears reach the thumbs, and extend the chest forward. Then go back to your neutral position and drop the cat, especially the head and neck. Feel that you're dropping into the skeleton. And then you're moving the body upwards towards the back of the spine, sending the bottom back to the heels, dropping the forehead down, and then rolling the imaginary marble before sliding the elbows in, sending the chest forward and up. From there, taking neutral cat again, but this time extending the left arm out. As you exhale, you're going to thread that left arm behind the right wrist and stretch into the back of the shoulders. This is your first one. You're going to do it twice more. Breathing in, extend the arm out to the side. And as you exhale, take it over to the right. One more time. Hold it there for a moment or two. Just release your right hand to the left buttock. And then turn the body a little bit more. And just see if you can take the right hand inside of the left leg. And then inhale, release the right hand to the floor, slide the left arm back out to the side. Change sides, balance on the left hand, take the right arm up to the side. Thread the arm behind the wrist for one. Back up and out to the side, and then thread for two. Back up and out to the side. For that last one, and as you stay here for a few moments, take your left arm, place it to the right buttock or to the inside of the right thigh, turning the ribs a little bit more. From there, breathe in, release the arm. take that right arm up to the side, send the bottom back and walk the arms forward. So just stretching the bottom to the heels, chest lengthening forward. From here, you're going to do a kind of lengthen forward with your right foot. So you're going to throw the right leg forward into a lunge and just ease into that lunge. So just kind of bring your hands onto your thighs and just reach into the foot a little bit of a pulse into the foot. And then eventually backing off a little bit, bring the arms up, open into that V shape. Just extend from the pelvis. And then from there, we'll clasp the hands behind the back, point the index fingers down to the back of the knee. And then as you exhale, take the arms wide and twist to the right. To twist to the right, bring the right hand to the back of the left leg and bring the left arm alongside of the ear. Breathe in, back to the center. Exhale, hands either side of the right foot. Step back, down dog. Walk out with the legs. Drop the knees, bring the bottom to the heels. From this position, propel the left foot forward, helping it as much as it needs to. Bring the hands onto the thigh and then just go forward and back through that foot. Just moving the pelvis a little bit. And then the next time you inhale into the foot, extend the arms into V-shaped crescent lunge. And then clasp the hands behind the back, point the index fingers down to the back knee. And then slide the arms wide, twist to the left. Breathe out, bring the hands either side of the left foot, and then step it back into down dog. And ease out with the creaky knees. Bend the knees here. Walk the feet forward towards the hands, but just into this position where your hands are on the shins. So you're lengthening, flattening the back out. As you exhale, you're going to slide the hands behind the calves and just let the head and neck release. It's going to feel tight the back of the legs. Inhale, bring the hands to the front shins and flatten the back. And as you exhale, take a deeper squat-like position. Do that again, flatten on the inhale. Fold on the exhale. Flatten on the inhale, and then drop down to squat. Okay, one more set. Flatten, fold a little bit more each time maybe. Flatten, and then squat. Flatten, and from here, use the legs, pump the arms out to the side, extend the arms up to the ceiling, come into standing. I'm getting a bit warmer now. I'll just take a layer off. And just bring the attention to the upper body. So from this position, I'm just going to clasp my hands behind my head. I'm going to send my elbows forward and I'm just going to tease into my upper back. So let my chin drop to my chest, almost feeling as though I'm just stretching to about my bra strap. Going to keep my knees bent, lift my pelvic floor, and then I'm going to open the chest. So send the nipples up to the sky. Open the elbows wide. Okay, do that a couple more times. Round into the back, just the upper back, chin to chest. Breathe in, keep the knees soft, lift up through the chest, through the heart, through the nipples, through the pelvic floor. Try not to push the rib cage forward. One more time. And then from there, as you ease back to the center, release the arms. Okay, you're basically going to swing your right arm. So you're just going to take it into that lovely extension, getting into the synovial fluid. Thinking about this sense of working on a roller coaster. So lifting up slower and then releasing faster. Keep that arm going, but change direction. You're going to feel all sorts of things going on in your neck as well. Okay, keep the arm going, but this time take a figure of 8 in front of the body and start to move the upper body. So I've still got my knees bent, but I'm just finding that mobility. And then I'm going to let that arm slow down and stop. Just give it a little bit of a wiggle. Just checking it against the other arm. Checking how the neck feels. In fact, I'm going to pop a little head to the left. I'm going to drop my head over to my left shoulder to stretch out into that right side of the neck. Bring my left arm and put my left hand to the right side of the head. Reach the right side of the head up into the hand. Just lengthen into that side of the neck. From there, bring the hand to the left side of the head and bring the head back to center. Good. Okay, I'm circling left. Being aware of any clicks and creaks, clunks, clicks. This movement's going to produce synovial fluid. That's going to help the mobility, the movement, the staticness. Okay, change direction. Good. And then into figure of 8s. But this time you can start to move the body a little bit as well as the arm. Hopefully easing out the creakiness. And then from there, slow the arm down. Take a few moments, just bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. Pick up the right arm and place it onto the left side of the head. And then lift the head up into the hand. Good. Okay, from there, we're going to ease back to the center, that same movement. Head into the back of the clasped hands. Take the chin to the chest, draw the elbows towards each other. You should have a little bit more stretch now. And then keeping the knees bent, press the head back into the hands, lift the heart. Keep the knees bent, don't push the ribs forward. Okay, twice more. Okay, easing back to centre. Let's do the same with the legs. So you're just going to start swinging right leg forward and back. Keeping the upper body still. And then mobilising that leg into a figure of 8, which gets into the hips. Also good for balance. Okay, and release. In this position, pelvic tilt. So curl up with the front pubis and then release. Curl up and release. And then we'll take the other leg. So swing forward and back, left leg. And then figure of 8. Good. From there, soften into the knees, pelvic tilt. Really pick up this front pubis. Trying to isolate from the pelvis. Good. And then this time we'll mobilise the whole of the spine. So we'll clasp the hands behind the head. We'll take the chin to the chest. We'll draw the elbows. Bring the upper body down and then roll all the way down through the spine. All the way, 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 all the way. Let the head hang. You can even move the arms to an elbow hold. And then bring the hands back to the back of the head. Keep the knees soft. Peel the vertebrae back. Stack one vertebrae on top of the other. And then as you get to standings, lift the front pubis and see if you got a little bit more give up through the top of the chest. Okay, we're going to do one more. So down you go. Your spine will love you for this. And then lift back up again. Chest lifts. Okay, you're going to actually use the final roll down to take you back to the floor. To bring your hands back to the floor and then onto the knees, because it's just the easiest way to get down. And then from this position, you're just going to swing the legs. I'll just mirror you here, Ali. So if you swing the legs out to your right, so that you've got your left leg in front and your right leg behind. That's it. So you're going to take a little side stretch over to the right. have a little look inside of the left arm. And then that side stretch is going to ease back to the centre and become a twist to the right. Then you're going to breathe in, come back to the centre and take a side stretch to the left. Now on the side stretch to the left, you're going to take your right leg out in front of you. And so as you ease back to the centre, you can then do that Vogue position. So I'm going to take you're going to take your left hand to the floor and you're going to roll onto the left knee and the right big toe. And really open that top chest. Really make that banana shape. As you slide back to the floor, you're going to take your right hand inside of your right leg and lift your left arm. Lifting out of the left side. Okay, do that again. I want this full heart lift. And then gaze into the arm, the left arm as you bring it alongside of the ear. And then from there, release back to the centre. Okay, now you can change your legs. So mermaid position. Your left leg, left foot reaching behind. So first movement, you're going to take a side stretch to the left. Gazing up into the right inner arm. Then you're going to inhale, take the arms back to centre, and you're going to twist to the right. And then ease back to the centre, side stretch to the right. I'll bring them all in eventually. Okay, from there, release the left leg. So you're into that extended left leg, bent right leg. And then you're going to roll onto the right knee and the left big toe. Vogue position. Slide back onto your bottom. Bring the left arm inside of the left leg. Gaze up into the right arm. One more time. Big lift with the heart. And then release, side stretch. Okay, from here, you're going to come to both feet in front. You're going to slide back onto your back. You're going to heel to the feet wide so that the arms can also be wide in line with the armpits. And you're going to move from side to side. Rolling through the feet to move the legs. Again, just mobilizing in through the pelvis. Then you're going to ease back to the center. Going to slide the feet into Baddha Konasana. So pressing deeply through the feet, knees moving out to the side. From here, you're going to pelvic tilt. So you're going to inhale, take the back of the waist off the floor. And as you exhale, lengthen into masculine. Keep the pelvic tilt movement. And then next time you exhale to masculine, lift into a kind of bridge, but with the feet together. Knees still moving out to the side. Roll onto the tops of the arms, the tops of the shoulders. And then peel down, gradually extending the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then slide the legs into semi-supine. Move the feet so that they're hip distance apart. Okay, so same thing here. We'll start with pelvic tilt, breathing in, lift the back of the waist off the floor. Breathing out, lengthen into masculine. Take that a few times. And then eventually, gradually ease to take the shins, the thighs, the knees forward. So you're moving into bridge. Chest moving up towards chin. Really stretching out the front of the body, making sure the knees don't roll to the side. Actively engaging the inner thighs. And then peeling down, upper, middle, lower back. Okay, breathe in, take the back of the waist off the floor. Breathe out, lengthen, and then take the whole of the hips and the spine off the floor to take that bridge pose again. Exhale, peel down, upper, middle, and lower back. Okay, one more set. Breathe in, back of the waist off the floor. Breathe out, pelvic tilt, masculine. Now this time, from your bridge position, you're going to take your arms and you're going to slide them underneath your body. So that as you peel down through the spine, you're going to take your bottom to rest on your wrists or your hands, depending how long your arms are. Then you can extend the legs out. So my bottom is resting on my wrists or my hands. My elbows are actively moving towards each other. And as I actively move my elbows towards each other, I'm going to see if I can roll onto the top of my head so that I'm balanced on the kind of the top back of my head. My chest is lifting and my elbows are rolling towards each other. And then I'm going to release out. So you've got to actively pull the elbows in and then open the heart. And then release. Okay, release the hands. From this position, pop them onto the hips and then take your extension through one leg, reaching through the leg, the toes, etc., and to the other leg. So you feel that movement into the hips, the side to side movement. Then go for the side to side movement using the arms. So we just bring the arms along the side of the ears, really extend it, and then extend it even more. Reach through the left, take a hold of the left wrist, and cross the left ankle over the right ankle. So you're moving the legs and the feet to the right, the upper arms and hands to the right, but the shoulder and the hips stay on the floor. Again, we're back to that banana shape. Then undo. Take the other side, reach all the way through the right side. Take a hold of the right wrist. Cross the right leg over the left leg. Side stretch to the left. And then ease back to the center. but this time keep reaching through that right side so you can slide the left knee to the chest. Just enjoy that stretch into the lower back. And then bring the right knee in, extend the left leg out. And then both knees. Time, Ali. Now we've just got time. There's a really nice thing that you can do for the lower back. Now you warmed up. You could take your brick, if it's anywhere handy, place it under the sacrum, and then bring the knees to the chest and kind of balance off the edge of the brick. So I've got the sort of the back of the waist is on the real edge of the brick and it's tipping my legs deeper into the chest, which I think is really, really nice and beneficial to the lower back. Of course, the only downside is having to get out of it.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to point the toes of one foot, slide the foot to the floor, just stay on the ball of the foot, and then slide the left. Remove the brake and slowly ease out. And then you can roll over to one side. Coming into sitting. Breathing in. Gaze up to the thumbs, and as you exhale, just seal third eye, lips and tongue.
Thank you very much.
Well done.